Hey everyone, it's Crystal Neath, your intuitive tarot reader with your daily reading for April 26, 2019. This reading is for everyone and anyone that these messages resonate with, or anyone who finds their way to my channel or video in whichever way you find it. Okay, so today we have the Temperance, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. And the major arcana is like the big main event or the main part of the story. You know, it's like we're on this quest to get a treasure chest. That's the main goal. Now, of course, it's other parts of the movie or the story, which are like the minor arcana, which matter, but ultimately it's about that major ending goal or whatever it is you're setting out to do. So whenever the Temperance is here, what I'm getting at is this is the main idea or thing we want to focus on today. So the Temperance is all about peace, tranquility, balance, not in the way of Libra. That's more like diplomatic and logical and an eye for an eye. She's more of the type of energy of balancing spirituality. She's the type of person who will live out in nature, be alone. She has this angelic way about herself, obviously, with her wings. So with this enlightenment that she was naturally born with, she doesn't let the earthly experiences get her down. As you see, one foot is in water, speaking of the emotional, intuitive side of life, and one is on land, which shows the grounded, stable part of her. And she balances both. And the reason why it's such a beautiful card is because many things can be thrown at the Temperance. And she has a way. I mean, she can get smacked with things back to back in life. But she has this resilience about herself to where she doesn't let it affect her. It's like she is completely, her third eye is awakened. So she sees that these tests that life throws to her are all a part of the process of making her a stronger spiritual being, like they say, having a human experience and not the other way around. I think when we let the human experience take over, that's when we get so bogged down in life. And if we're not careful, we'll let the life experiences that we go through start to determine our outcome versus, yes, these are parts of my story, but it does not determine my overall end or my overall goal. That's what I'm trying to get at. So this is a beautiful energy of starting the day off with the meditation, because today you're going to see things. It's like like they say, you're going to peep some things that other people maybe who aren't as spiritually awake might not, pick up on. I know we've all been in situations to where you can just smell a rat, like at the workplace or in the family, and you see it coming, but you just watch, and you don't really say anything because, of course, we don't want to speak before things happen and cause drama. We get it. But you having that all knowing, you won't let that cousin or friend or coworker, get too close to you because you can see right through them. So let your spiritual side take over today. Let your resilient side take over. We have had so many things in life happen to us, and still here we are being stronger and stronger each and every day to keep going and not give up. So that's a beautiful energy. I always love to see the Temperance card. Now, the next card we have is the Seven of Swords. This man is nothing. They would never be around each other. And he's still caught up in stealing, getting over, using everybody for whatever he can. And it's like, if it's not beneficial to him, some people, they don't have any ill intentions in mind. And then other people, they plot. They sit back, they watch, they wait on you to put your wallet down so then they can go through it and see what you have. And this is the type of energy that the Seven of Swords is. It is a card that I see when people are going through a harsh divorce. And, I get it, in a marriage, you all build so much together, but, I think it's kind of harsh when, a person had to aid their spouse the last 10 years and their spouse did no work and, didn't really help, maybe just drank all day or something like that. And then they get to court and the judge still awards their partner, a huge amount of lump sum of money and the houses and the cars. It's kind of like, wow, I get it in one sense, but in another, it's like that person doesn't feel like that's fair who did all that work those last 10 years. So the Seven of Swords is someone getting over, stealing, theft, sneakiness, trickery. So regardless, and when it's not that, it is an energy of still, once something has happened, even if it's a good experience, a bad experience, we can't keep looking back saying, oh, what I could have done. It's kind of like that show, Deal or No Deal. It's like once you make a deal, you can't keep going back saying, man, I should have done this and I would have had $200,000 more. It's like it's already done. Just move on at this point. That's the best thing you can do. Same with the divorce story. Of course, it sucks, but you would have to just let it be. Once the judge has, made their decision, that's it. You can't keep going back saying what you wish you would have done. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, just watch it today. It does have this energy of sneakiness, kind of people looking over your shoulder and whatnot. So of course, but with the Temperance card, you don't have to worry because you'll see it coming before they can even try. Okay, now it's so funny, like this is the type of woman who would have a trap set up as soon as he takes another step, so nothing to worry about. Now, so what happens was so funny. The next card actually in the as the tarot goes is the Eight of Swords. You go from the Seven of Swords to the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is what I call the mental prison card. It's where we put limitations on our greatness due to talking ourselves out of things, letting our subconscious get the best of us, letting past hurt and decisions take over our mind to where even if somebody, Prince Charming, could have walked through the door and said, oh my God, you are gorgeous, but this woman is so stressed out, she doesn't even realize this partner that she's been preying on, praying for, is now, I guess, preying on her or, trying to get to know her. And she's too busy stressing about her child's father and her job and her ex-friends who don't call her anymore. She's just let so much pile on her to where she feels completely outcasted of society. So, and this is what happens, when you get to a place of doing things that you shouldn't be doing, getting over on individuals. Yes, some people that is. And then the next card can be, kind of being in this stuck place because you didn't make any real friendships or real connections. You just got over as much as you could. And for others of you, this will be, some of you have had people play this Seven of Swords trickery with you. And instead of letting it go, and saying, what, that moment doesn't dictate my future, you keep thinking about it. You keep thinking about the ex that hurt your heart. You keep thinking about the job promotion that you should have had, So the Seven of Swords says, kick these damn swords down, take the blindfold off. It's not tied tight, and get your strength back. Stop letting all these thoughts take you over and drown you and make you feel outcasted. You are still a winner. You are still in the position of being great. You just have to remember, and you have to clear your mind through meditation, through affirmations daily, through listening to positive, inspirational speakers, doing whatever you need to do. Music is also great as long as it's positive music that makes you feel happy. So overall, you all, regardless, I would say today, go the peaceful, spiritual, meditative, kind of like taking a step back approach. Don't try to get yourself in any type of big conversations and disputes and all of that. Try to avoid that if you can today. Also, wouldn't be the greatest day to like buy a car or something like that. Because, it's a lot of trickery and whatnot. So with that being said, you all, I hope you all have a beautiful day. Be patient with yourself. That's all we can do is take it day by day. And if you ever need to get a reading with me, you can always do so by emailing me at crystalneath@gmail.com. Besides that, I'll talk to you later.